we also cut out these, which still need to be sanded into submission, but will be the seats for my stools. It's left over from the countertop. Also left over from the countertop is this that we cut out for the sink. And tomorrow I'm going to cut it to actually be the countertop in the bathroom. That wasn't our original plan, but our whole RV looks nothing like the original plan. So that's what's up tomorrow. The original countertop is not going quietly, so I have fought with it enough for tonight, and it is past my bedtime. I'm off to bed, and I'll see y'all with new stuff in the morning. Today's lesson is called Always Listen to Your Mom. I was working on this morning, and she said, "Don't you want to draw those lines in pencil?" And I said, "No, this is the bottom." Guess what? It's not the bottom, and those lines are in Sharpie. When I was 10, the day before the first day of 5th grade, my mom cut my hair, and it just kept getting shorter and shorter as she tried to make it even, and that's kind of how this counter is going.
Happy Sunday! It's time for a Gypsy Rover update. First of all, it is literally raining on my parade today and really slowing down what I can do. RV is a total mess because it has become a workspace and is just full of random junk. The original door to the bathroom was made out of very thin, cheap wood, and one day I turned around and backed into it and it snapped in half. But I just installed this today. Look at that! Privacy! Last part of today's update. This is the other thing I've been working on. All of this beautiful floor trim. So pretty. I can't work on it anymore because it's raining and I can't be outside to saw stuff. The countertop for the bathroom is done. Its second coat of polyurethane is drying. But here's the deal, guys. The old faucet used to go like this. But I liked this faucet, and if this faucet was here, well, if it was here, you couldn't turn it all the way off. The hot water hit the wall. So I made a new counter so I could put it here because I just had to have it. It was so pretty and perfect, and y'all, it was a bad choice. So to make it fit on the back, I just moved the sinkhole forward. Well, see this little line? That is where my sink is supposed to go now. That's what I just did to my countertop. Alright, solving my sink problem. So I have the chisel, and I'm taking out just as little as possible to get it to fit, and hopefully I won't have to go the whole height of this so we can keep some integrity. The current state of my house could definitely be categorized as a hot mess. There is stuff everywhere, half-finished projects, all kinds of things. Dad has been doing just an absolutely incredible job on my bench seat here. He even installed the ski rack in the back, which I just wanted a space for my skis, and he is just going above and beyond, and I'm so excited. All with this, I'm so excited. This has been in a box for months, and I've been dying to open it, and it probably was not a practical or appropriate time, but oh, it's so cool. I just rolled around on it last night. Dad and I have been working our butts off, coming home straight from work and just coming out and working till 10 o'clock at night trying to get everything done so that we'd be ready to go to Montana this weekend, and it just wasn't going to happen. And so as we were talking about it, turns out the Rockies are supposed to get 6 inches of snow between tonight and tomorrow, and we decided we really weren't comfortable, even if it was done, with taking the RV. And y'all, it was just the whole house just felt different. All of a sudden there was just so much more calm. We're cool, let's take a night off, watch the Great British Baking Show, drink a glass of wine. So again, control freak that I am, I'm learning that I can't just force it to happen when I want it to, and just to take our time and do it well. And so when we get back, we'll get back to it. We are still going. My mom, my dad, my brother, who is 6'4", and our 95-pound dog are just going to snuggle into my Subaru for the 10-hour drive. I'm excited.
Are we finally ready? Transformers! Roll out! Guess who's really tired of my bullshit? Everybody.
Hi! I feel like it's been so long, everyone, and I know that you're just dying to know about my life. So here we are. We're back in the motorhome doing stuff. This is the problem with the stuff that I'm doing, though. My brain has decided that, like, it's time to decorate the RV and make it homey and cute, but it's not actually that time. Here's the thing. Who wants to be, like, bolting down the passenger seat or fixing the plumbing when you can be hanging things on your walls or acquiring throw pillows? So I'm going to try to get my priorities straight today. I honestly don't know if it's going to happen, but the other big update is that I just learned that my refrigerator does not work. It felt like that scene in like an HGTV show where they're like, oh, the contractor just showed up and told you that something bad has happened and it's going to cost way more than you thought it did. Do you know how expensive RV fridges are? Not quite as far as I wanted to be, but I'm a terrible judge of how long anything takes ever to do. So I decided that I liked having shelves more than I liked having hanging space, so we're building in some shelves. So the way that the dimensions were determined on this is I just went and found somewhere that had 3 baskets that matched, and then made the dimensions to like fit the baskets, and I don't know if it'll work. While the paint dries on the closet, I'm working on making a drawer for this space. It's where the oven used to be, and I decided I didn't want an oven. Also, this is the original kitchen wallpaper, guys. No joke. Drawer is almost done, just about ready to attach the track for it to slide in and out. But first, we've reached my favorite part of any woodworking project: sand it into submission. Alright, well, you might notice that the last time you saw this drawer, it was almost in a whole piece. This is the 3rd time that I've taken it apart. So it turns out that making a drawer is not an easy thing. You would think it's literally just a box that has to be a certain size. Maybe that's what it is, and I'm just bad at making boxes. Just after 9 o'clock, the drawer, this big, beautiful, deep drawer that's going to hold my wine and my appliances, is done. And it fit. Alright, it is finally done. I'm going to have to drastically cut down on my clothes, which I'm not looking forward to. But look at it! So it might be kind of hard to see on the video here, but see how there's areas where the paint is not great? I'm almost out of the paint that I originally bought. So that original paint is over $100 a gallon, and you can only buy it by the gallon. So I just learned that automotive spray paint is a thing. Don't worry, I've already spray painted my Fitbit with it. We're just gonna keep going. Just finished installing the logo back on. It's been off for like 4 months. It's one of those things that you don't really notice when it's not there, but when it's there, it looks so good. Alright, I just got home from work. On the way, I ordered a new face for the drawer that we put in the kitchen last week. The big thing on the list today is getting the cab done, and if we have that, some trim. So I'm going to show you what needs to be done in the cab. Oh, the cab. So, more carpet needs to go in here. Trim needs to go around these edges. The passenger seat is not actually bolted down, and that's pretty much it. Y'all, I'm out here trying to do this trim, and I gotta tell you, I have made 4 different cuts, and not a single one of them has been right. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on, but I hate this. And it turns out that none of the pieces I have left are long enough to go to Lowe's tonight or to stay home. That is the question. let me walk you through the ridiculous process that is this trim. Alright, so first step, trim cut to the right size. Countersink drill bit. Drill the holes in the trim, but not the holes through the cab here because it won't go through the carpet or the metal. Step number 2, figure out where your screws go and cut out the carpet where that is because it's impenetrable. Then lay the trim back over, put the drill bit through and drill so you know where your holes go. And after that really funny story, the drill bit won't go through the metal, but what will go through the metal are these self-drilling metal screws. So drill your hole with the screws, which doesn't, I mean it works, but it's not great. Well, did I get all of my goals accomplished tonight? No. Did I get one of my goals partially accomplished? Yes. Today is just one of those days where everything is bad. The RV is a mess and not a productive mess. I'm laying on the floor where the passenger seat should be. For some reason, one of the bolts that is supposed to hold the passenger seat down is at an angle now when you put the seat there, and so the bolt won't screw in, so the nut won't go on. So now I'm really behind on my schedule that I set for myself that doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things, but I still hate it. I'm gonna go pour another jar of wine. Alright, once I quit whining and feeling sorry for myself, I figured out how to get the seat in. It's fine. I can have a passenger safely now. We're good. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope that wherever you are, your Saturday is as beautiful as it is in McMinnville this morning. I'm going to give you guys a quick update. First things first, the cab is done. The carpet went in. The passenger seat is bolted down. We're good to go. And this is where everything else is at right now. You guys, I love it so much. The table looks good. We polyurethaned it. I love it. Funny story about the couch. It was supposed to be done last weekend. And then the boat that my dad and his crew spent the last 6 weeks working on, when they went to put it in the water, fell off the trailer and broke. So if any of y'all have ever wondered what the inside of my brain looks like, it's something like this. I feel like I've been working nonstop on the RV to the detriment of everything else in my life. I'm going to take a couple days off. I'm going to go to the beach and I'll be back.